Hello. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesdays. This is Robert McArtor with Maryland Homes team, RE/MAX Components. We're super excited to have you on the program today with us on this Wednesday night. Where else would you rather be on a Wednesday night? Marie McArtor is with me, my much better half. We're with RE/MAX Components. We're so excited. It's been such an awesome week, but it's even better now that we know that you're in the house right now with us. We have a fantastic guest coming up. Britt Fraker, and she's a fantastic photographer. She has a beautiful photography business, and we're going to be able to interview her. Nice community engagement we're going to have with her, and we're going to talk about also what, Maria?
Oh,
it matters.
Who you work with.
Who you work with matters.
Who you work with matters.
That's right. Who you work with matters, and we're just going to go down a few bullet points in that area there, and just explain to you what matters most when you're hiring a real estate agent. So we're going to talk about that and several more things, market stats, calendar events. We got a show lined up and packed for you, and we'll talk about that more just as soon as we get back. All right, we are back. Super excited that you are joining with us.
Absolutely.
And again, it's a very engaging kind of show. It's a question and answer kind of format. Anything real estate, anything you want to ask for our guest as well, just comment those questions below your screen. You can comment it to us, and we'll put those questions right up on the screen. It's going to be an awesome night. Also, a couple of things. One is our social media, how you're going to follow us. You could follow us on Maryland Homes Team on Instagram. Obviously, you're watching with Maryland Homes Team right now on Facebook. You could be watching on Twitter right now. We do stream to Twitter, and we do stream to YouTube as well, /Robert McArtor. We have an awesome Pinterest account, and we also have a TikTok account as well. So just to make you aware of that. Also, just a couple of things. One is make sure you visit our website at MarylandHomesTeam.com. We have a fantastic, just scroll down about halfway. We do have a fantastic merchandise store that's there. You want to avail yourself of these products. We've designed all this in-house. We haven't paid anyone to design these for us, and we've sold numerous items. There's mugs, there's t-shirts, there's all different kinds of designs you can choose from. So make sure you go to MarylandHomesTeam.com, click on our merchandise, our official merchandise store, and you're going to have a lot of fun there shopping around. Just remember that all those proceeds do go to anything that we make off of any of those items. They go to one of three of our big charities benefits that we do support. Number one is the Miracle Home, Johns Hopkins Miracle Home Children's Miracle Network. If you list with us, we're going to make your home a miracle home. That's number one. Number two is the Amani Foundation. If you want more information about Amani Foundation, that is on my website as well. Also Extreme Family Outreach. We love to support them. They're right in our back door here, and they do a fantastic job in underserved and underprivileged communities. So we're excited for them as well. So anyhow, we wanted to jump right into, we have so many people that are jumping on board. We certainly appreciate that.
Always.
Always, exactly. So, so Amanda says, who needs a hoodie? Exactly, right? So that's awesome. So anyway, just wanted to share with you, let's jump into the calendar of events, and have fun. All right, we're back up. We're back live,
We
and we
are.
have so many people that are commenting right now. We appreciate everybody coming on board.
So nice.
So nice. Yep, it's nice to see Carly back in the house
Yes.
again. That's fantastic. Amanda, great to see you. We so much appreciate you
Always.
being here as well on board. And of course, we have our special guest, and so many of her friends are on board as well with us.
We sure do.
Donna, love watching these guys on air play. We certainly appreciate
Aw,
you, Donna.
And we're having lunch
Yep,
tomorrow. I
yep,
can't wait
exactly.
to see you.
Yep, that's awesome. That's awesome. And Jason's also in the house as well. He must be watching from somewhere else, so that's awesome. So anyhow, we just wanted to talk to you about a few things here, and that is when it comes down to it really does matter who you work with, and that
does.
and that's this
Who
isn't
you
like
work with matters.
That's right. Who you work with matters, and I think it's really important. So let me get something up here real quick. So yeah, who you work with does matter. So we just want to make sure that that you are completely informed when it comes to whether you're searching for a home right away. Let's say you've thought about it and you're thinking, gosh, who do I use? There's 30,000 agents in the state of Maryland. Who in the world am I going to use? Am I going to use my Aunt Susie? Am I going to use someone in the neighborhood? Maybe a sign you just saw on the side of the street? It does really matter. So we're always advocates of make sure that you do interview at least up to
Yes.
3 agents, regardless, even if you're buying as well, interview. Just don't grab any agent that comes along, because you know what? They may have a very packed schedule and they may not have a lot of time to be able to squeeze you in to show you properties that you need to see right away in this kind of market. So we just kind of wanted to go down a list here of things that we think that is that's very important. And one is
That is very important.
yeah, that's very important, is you want to make sure that you do get a full service brokerage. There
Yes.
are some non full service brokerages out there, and listen, they do service a particular small portion of people out there that do need that type of service. But a non full service brokerage basically is one that's just going to come out, take a picture or two of your house. They're going to list it online, and they're not going to do any negotiating on your behalf. In fact, if they read the contract through that you receive, because all the contracts are going to come to you, they're going to be 40 to 60 pages long. If they review those contracts, guess what? Now they're no longer full service. They're going to up their charges to you. So don't think that you're going to be able to save any kind of money by using a non-full service brokerage unless you have a clear understanding of negotiating skills and how to read through a 40 to 60 page contract. You are not going to make it. You are going to make that phone call, and they are going to up their fee to you. So keep that in mind. So you want to go with a full service brokerage. Obviously,
A well-known name.
well-known name.
RE/MAX is international all over the world.
Correct. Exactly.
We've seen it with our own eyes. Pretty amazed when we were in Paris.
Exactly.
We stopped by the RE/MAX office when we were in Italy.
Yep.
We stopped by the RE/MAX office, and then even we have friends moving to Florida. I was able to, call a few agents that we knew down there and make sure it was in the right area, and it was just great.
We have a huge network, and it really is important. If you're relocating out of the area, we have an international network. The second thing, though, is that keep in mind, if you're going to list your home locally, we have a lot of clients internationally that are looking to move into this area as well. So keep in mind, we're along that 95 corridor, 9 jurisdictions we serve. There's a lot of transients, a lot of people that come through this area for several years, and they're being hired with some of these large businesses. So keep in mind, we have buyers as well and contacts for them. Something that the local boutique brokerage is just not going to have those tools. They're not going to have the access to that, and RE/MAX International will. So that's the non-full service brokerage that I wanted to talk about. How about marketing? So marketing is huge, especially right now. So no longer are you doing the flyers. I mean, you could do flyers for open houses and things like that, but people don't come by and pick up a flyer and decide to buy the house based off the flyer. We do very aggressive social media marketing.
So we have our own social media in-house team made up of numerous people, and that's what they're doing for you. They're making sure everyone out there knows that your home is available. And if they're a buyer, we have the house for them.
Yeah, so make sure
So
that the
that's-
agent that you choose, that you pick up, that they do have a large marketing program, something that's online, things like that. That's what you want when it comes to marketing. There's a lot more involved in that. There's high definition photographs, there's video tours and things like that. I won't belabor that point, but if you have any other questions about that, please go ahead and DM us or ask your questions here online, and we'll be more than happy to answer
So
them
you want a
for
full
you.
service brokerage.
Yep, exactly.
Which RE/MAX definitely is.
Someone
You
with
definitely
local
want
knowledge.
someone that definitely has a great presence on social media.
Exactly.
Because today everyone's looking on the internet for their homes. Well, I would say 90% at least, maybe 95, absolutely.
Exactly.
And then communication. Do you want us to hear from us during that whole transaction?
Mm-hmm.
I've had a couple people say I haven't been able to get a hold of my agent in over a week. I can promise you, we're answering our phone all the time.
Exactly.
For sure.
Exactly. So you want someone with local knowledge as well. And again, we service 9 jurisdictions, just our team. But you do want someone that has local knowledge, and our team members are so, so good. As soon as we get a call, whether it's from Frederick, Howard County, we are right on top of the market. So you definitely, if you're going to interview an agent, make sure they do have market knowledge of where your home is located, where you're going to list or even buy your property. How about someone with negotiating skills? Someone who can negotiate the best offer for you.
You mentioned that.
60 years combined experience is what our team has. So we want to find out, something, if you are interviewing an agent, find out how much experience they have in the marketplace, or if they're in an individual agent, or are they part of a team, a larger scope of a group of agents that can work collaboratively against, with each other to get you the best deal possible on your property. Whether you're buying or selling, you want the best deal possible. We have those negotiating skills. So that's really important.
Selling a home, buying a home is up there in your top 3 most important things you do in your life, next to changing jobs and having children. So, we're here to help that transition and that transaction be amazing. And you're more like family to us than just something on paper. So it definitely does matter. Who you work with matters.
So if this information is helpful, give us a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. If you have any questions, feel free again to DM us. You can ask your questions live online right now with us. We'll be more than happy to answer them for you. I'm going to go into some details a little bit later on, not in this show, but maybe another show, just about some other offerings that you might be hearing on TV and on radio that maybe you should not be working with. So I want you to just tune in for a later program about that. So anyhow, we are going to dive into just a moment here with our guest, Britt Fraker. I can't wait to have her on here, and we're going to talk to her in just a moment.
I'm glad we saved money with that discount agent. I don't know why nobody else wanted this place.
All right, hang on one second. We're going to introduce Britt Fraker right now with us, and we're so excited to have her. Give her a round of applause. That's right, we have a full studio audience that's clapping.
Isn't she
for
beautiful?
This program. Yeah, it's fantastic having her on here, and we're so excited. So we have a lot of people that are chiming into our comments. We're going to get them one by one on here. Just people that are kind of giving us a thumbs up, and we really appreciate you joining into our program.
Yes,
so we love to be able to engage with our communities and educate our communities one client at a time. And this one this week is the Britt Fraker with Elegant Exposures by Britt. And Brittany, say hi.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Rob Maria, for having me.
Yep. Thank you for joining with us.
You are certainly welcome.
So not only are you, do you have this awesome business as a photographer, but you are also a past client of ours, and we really appreciate you trusting your business with us.
Yes.
The sale of your home, the purchase of your home, we really do appreciate that. And I always knew since early on when we knew you, always knew I wanted to have you. You were on the top 5 of my list that I wanted to have on my program. So I really do appreciate that.
Thank you.
So exactly.
You're welcome. So, Brittany, tell us like what's your favorite part about your Elegant Exposures? Tell us, what does that entail? What is your business all about?
So, my most favorite part about my photography business is getting to meet new people. And I am a people person. Everybody who knows me knows that I am a people person. And I absolutely love the amazing people that I am getting to meet and to make these new relationships with these clients. And it's just wonderful. It's my favorite part is the people.
Well, it's a good thing that you're a people person because I think that's important in a photographer.
It is.
You know, like me when we are doing pictures and different things, I'm like a hot mess. I'm like, please fix my hair if it's out of place. Like, do I have lipstick on my teeth? Like, I need someone who's going to be bold enough to tell me these things, you know? So it's good that you feel confident you can just talk to people. I love that. You know, I think that's super important. So tell me, I know we're getting ready to book our Christmas mini session, trying to pick a day, talk to the kids, see what's going to work. I know we're like a family of 12. So that's always challenging. I think maybe having a large group. So tell me, like, what is one of your largest groups of like your family portraits? Have you had like a family like us with our 4 children and their spouses? Or will I be the first?
Yeah. No, actually, the largest group that I've had for a personal session, I believe, was around 21 people.
Oh, wow.
Uh, it was a lot of fun, the sweetest family on earth, and just trying to fit everyone in the photo.
Right.
You know, just trigger finger because trying to catch everyone with their
Yeah.
eyes open. We had grandbabies. It was, I believe, 4 generations together.
Wow.
It was absolutely beautiful. The grandparents, the children, their siblings, their grandchildren.
Yes.
Absolutely beautiful. And
Oh,
it was a lot of fun.
yes.
And I like new challenges. I love to try new things. And the larger the group, I say, let's do it.
That's
That's
great.
awesome.
That's great.
I can't wait.
Brittany, as we're talking, I just want to share with everybody as you're watching online right now, I want to share some of the photographs that you've done with
Oh,
some of your
yes.
clients. So I think that'd be really awesome. And if you want to share anything, as I'm going through some of these photographs, that would be great. So it looks like you love to be able to kind of to work with their vision, I guess. And it looks like maybe these groomsmen had a vision of being able to be superheroes or reflect their favorite superhero. Tell us a little bit about that, Britt.
Absolutely. This was one of my favorite weddings to work with. They were just so much fun, which you can tell from the picture. The guys, they just rolled with it. They were holding each other. They were laughing. We had sunglasses. It was just an absolute blast. And the bridesmaids actually were as much fun as well. And I loved it. This was so fun. I love traditional, but I also love when I get asked for the clients, they want to put their own special touch on things. And that is my favorite.
Oh, that's excellent. Here's another group of pictures here that, again, I don't are you kind of collaborate with the client with the vision that they have, or do you just have these? I know you have these awesome ideas because I've seen your decorations in your home,
Oh,
and
yeah. She's like
so I know a lot of these ideas are yours.
Joanna
But
Gaines, for sure.
so I love these photos here that I was able to put together, and I happen to know that little white dog personally, just to let you know.
We
But
all know
Snowball is the best.
Snowball.
Snowball's
The
the best.
best.
That's correct. That's correct.
Yes.
But I love the sunflower boots and the sunflowers. I love that. It
Yes.
looks like a
It's
wedding day
just
photo. That's
awesome.
exactly what that looks like. And of course, the baby in the Disney room. That's fantastic as well.
Do you want to mention anything about these photos, Brittany?
So the one with the sunflowers, the bride, absolutely, she just loved sunflowers and adored them. And her boots were so awesome. They were so different and so custom to who she was. So I wanted just to single in on that because I love details and I love just focusing in on those little things that maybe some photographers or other people would overlook. And I was like, let's just do a boot shot. These boots are amazing. Let's just enjoy them. So and of course, she was game for that.
Oh, it turned out
And
awesome. I love it.
Yeah, that's great. That's I mean, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about you bringing in the vision as well, and I think a lot of people need that. They need that help. They show up, they have the garments that you're asking them to bring, maybe some props and things like that, and you just kind of take it and run with it here. It looks like you also do graduation pictures as well.
absolutely, senior sessions are one of my most favorite. This lady that I was working with, we actually shot in downtown Bel Air, so that's the courthouse in the background.
Oh,
And we did
yes.
early morning, so this was like sunrise. We were out there snapping these pictures, and I just once again those small details, the tassels, I love just incorporating them. I've had seniors who play guitar in an instrument, and we incorporate their instruments and their tassels.
And
Sorry,
you know what I appreciate
they were
about
so
that?
excited about having you back on
You know
the
what?
screen, Britt. I'm
I'm gonna
sorry.
break that button one day, like that and his favorite shirt that has holes in it. But anyway, um, Chloe had some senior portraits done at the school. The traditional cap and gown, the cape,
Hmm.
and it was just out of my comfort zone. I felt like everyone was way too close to us. Um, and the tassel to me I think is really awesome. When I graduated, I forgot to take my tassel off when I returned to my cap. So like I'm always sad that I don't have it. So when I see things like that, I'm like, that's so nice. And I like it out of that very boxed realm, that you had it out there open like that. I love that.
Yeah, yeah, that's really fantastic. So here's a couple other pictures I just want to share with everyone as well. And this is my favorite, by the way. So this is not the grad picture, we just talked about that.
Well, that's very nice
But
as well.
I never thought of having this done with, of course, my beautiful wife with our 4 children. And I tell you that from a guy's standpoint, and guys will know this. Guys know what I'm talking about. There's just something about our wives when they're pregnant. They are just so beautiful. And I'm just so excited that you have been able to capture this with these photos. But you have to tell me, Brett, where was the one on the left with the waterfalls? Where was that done? What site were you on?
That was done at Susquehanna Park. So you have to, it's a bit of a hike. There's a church and a park that's out there. It's near, not too far from the Cecil Dam. So not terribly far from there, but it is a hike to get down there. So that mother, she was amazing. She did the whole down the hill and everything and
Oh
into the
my
water. And
goodness.
it was actually, I believe March or April. So it was freezing cold, but she
Oh
was just
no.
amazing. I was
Oh.
standing on the side of the cliff there and we got the shot. So absolutely, she's just wonderful. And all the mothers, I agree, Rob, all mothers are just breathtaking. And maternities are definitely some of my favorite as well.
Yeah, that's great. That's
They didn't do that 13 years, 15 years ago when I had my last baby,
hmm
or even 20 some years ago.
hmm
Like I don't even know that I'd really want my picture taken when I'm like 9 months pregnant, after the fourth one, but I love that they are doing that now because, you can look at them and really see the beauty in them.
hmm
When you're the one pregnant, sometimes you don't always feel like
You're
your
photo
picture
worthy.
taken. So,
So
well,
I do recommend for my mothers, I try to catch them around the 8th month because, towards the end, sometimes you get a little more of the swelling and some of the puffiness and some of the, the things that the mothers may not be as, flattered about themselves. So I try to do around the 8-month marker
right.
so that, you've got the adorable belly, you've got that beautiful glow. And so,
Yeah. And I couldn't be doing any hills like that. I probably would have fallen down and been muddy before my picture was even taken. So God bless
Exactly.
her. But it was
Exactly.
beautiful, that waterfall.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's amazing.
Yeah,
And the
that's great.
colors. And the
That's great, and I
colors.
love the fact that you do these beautiful family photos. So I know Laura just piped in online with us right now. She said Britt did our family group of 21. Can you imagine 21 people in one
I
shot?
wonder if
But
that's who you were talking
that is
about.
fantastic, though. But these are beautiful shots, though, Britt. They really
Yes.
are. And who chooses the location, by the way? Do you help them with the location?
I am always open. If they have custom suggestions, then I am always open. I will travel Cecil County, Harford County, and anywhere within reason. And then, but some of these are my mini sessions. So in the bottom corner there at the cover bridge, and I'm actually booking now for more of those Christmas sessions at the cover bridge. It's a favorite, and I think it's beautiful with all the green. Sorry, with the reds and the greens and at Christmas time. So I do a lot at Jerusalem Mill. That's a high request. I get a lot of requests for Havre de Grace by the water, Northeast Park, the covered bridges. Those are some of the most popular that I have.
Excellent,
Yeah, I'm
excellent.
definitely a water
What's your
person.
favorite location? Is it indoors? Is it babies? Is it outdoors? What's your favorite to shoot?
Oh, they're all my favorite.
Well,
Oh, I know.
babies are not a
um,
location. Just saying. you know,
Well,
like
that's true too. You're not going to have them
that's a
outside
person.
under a waterfall. I get that. So, but they're all your
um,
favorite though.
I'm an outdoors person, so I love um, to be outside, and the natural lighting is going to be your best lighting no matter what, no matter how
Mm,
awesome your flash is. That natural lighting is just it's my favorite. Most of my newborn sessions are typically done in the homes. I will go out to the families and I will take props with me and I'll do those in their homes. So
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, and they all look nice too. They
Yeah.
do. So tell me, give us some advice for us planning on our pictures. What advice can you give to a family on, being prepared to take pictures with you?
I think one thing that I love and most of my photographer friends is that be specific. It's like with your hairdresser, be specific what you're looking for. I have families that will come to me with 20 different uh, Pinterest posts and different poses they want to try, and let's try it for sure. Um, so just be specific. And I have people that'll come to me with a list. I did some family sessions this past weekend, and the client had a list of poses. So we rolled through them. We got everything she wanted, and but I think the biggest thing is for mothers. My advice is just breathe.
Right.
I'm a family of 7, so I know what it's like to try to get everyone dressed, ready, matching into the car. Don't mess up your hair, the whole works. And so by the time you get to the photos, or me personally, you can feel a little overwhelmed, So
Right.
breathe and let your photographer handle it.
Yeah.
And I just, you know,
And gosh, we did family portraits at the beach, maybe when Natalie graduated. So
Hmm.
she's 25, 6 years, 7 years ago. And, in my mind, I wanted these colors and this is how I wanted it. And Alexander, my oldest, who's always been my creative mind, he threw suspenders in there, and I'm like, Alexander, that is not the look that I wanted. And being his natural rebellious self, he wore them anyway. And you know what? When we look back at those pictures, I love those suspenders.
They are great.
So, like
They
when
are.
you say breathe, like I should have just let it go.
Yeah.
Just let it go and breathe. And I didn't. I got myself all wound up. So
I think as
good
a client
advice.
too, it's a matter of trusting your photographer as well. Like I would absolutely trust, as long as I've known you, Britt, I would 100% trust whatever you say. If you tell me to move a certain way,
Right.
change a shirt or whatever to capture
Right.
that perfect shot, I mean, it really comes down to trusting your photographer. And if you're a type A personality, you have to kind of let go and let go, let God, and let Britt. That's would be my saying. So I just
I
gave you a
like
new
that.
tagline for underneath your
I
Elegant
like that.
Exposures by Britt there. So let me ask you something. So do you have, let's go through a couple more pictures if you don't mind, because I know people are excited to see these. And so we already kind of worked with the family a little bit here. I love the babies. I tell you, this just captured my heart when I was going through these photographs to post for tonight's show. But the fact that baby opened up probably her little mouth, and you were able to capture that is just phenomenal. I love that.
Yes.
absolutely. It was so much fun. So I love the newborns, but I love like this sitter stage and where they can kind of self-support themselves. So I'm laying on the bridge, face to the ground. She's laying there and we're just snapping. And I was so thrilled to capture this adorable face. And she just had a
Oh.
smile looking at her mommy. And it was just so
Oh.
fantastic.
Oh,
Yes.
that is great. And then you have the baby in that's swaddled on the ground. And what is that baby laying on? I think it's a little girl. She's laying on something on the ground there. But I just think it's a great type of setup. You just framed her perfectly in that picture, and I just really love that. So that's one of the baby shots that I have. Another one is this one here. I think this is fantastic as well. I
Oh
can
my
tell you really love this
goodness.
part of your job.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely. It's wonderful. These newborn sessions, they are a lot of fun. I do recommend if you're in the market or you're wanting to get these, typically the first 2 to 3 weeks of after they're born is the best time. This is when they're sleepy and they're snuggly, and you can just capture all of these wonderful moments.
Oh, that's good. That's good
Yeah.
to know. Not that we're having any more children.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. That's great.
We are enjoying the grandbabies, aren't we,
Yeah,
honey?
yeah, we are exactly. So here's a question for you. So if someone follows you on Instagram at Elegant Exposures by Britt, or they can go to your Facebook page again / Elegant Exposures by Britt. Do you have a rate card or anything that's available for people, or would you rather them direct message you to get those rates?
I do have prices listed on my Instagram, and on my Facebook. It's pinned at the top for general packages. I
Okay.
have special promotions. Like right now, we're into mini sessions. We've got fall sessions. I'm booking all the way out through the new year,
Yeah.
Christmas sessions. And then I have special packages for weddings as well. So if a lot of times people just direct message with their needs, and I'll find what they're looking for, and then I'll send
Sure.
them the options that are available.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah,
that
that's
sounds
great.
easy enough.
Yeah, that sounds really easy.
That's awesome.
Another question for you. So, what areas do you work, Brett? Like, what's the furthest you'll travel to take photographs?
Bethany Beach, right?
Yeah, Bethany Beach. Yeah, right.
I keep getting those texts, Maria.
I know. I'm
I'm
trying.
going to one day. I'll come out there. Just let me hang out with you for the weekend.
That
There you
sounds
go.
wonderful.
Anywhere within reason. I'm trying to think what's the furthest. I did have a session, a maternity booked for about 2 to 3 hours away. So special accommodations. It was the mother you saw with the beautiful purple dress. So she
Oh,
just had her little one. So
Oh,
congratulations to
yes,
oh,
her.
very nice. Exactly.
So
Yeah,
that's
congratulations.
awesome.
Yeah, that
And
is
I'm sure
great.
they can reach out to you and ask you.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
thank you for
absolutely.
taking the time to be with
Yeah, thank you
us.
for taking
We
the time
loved
to be with us,
everything.
and also just to make everyone aware, if you're just tuning in or you're watching this at a later time, please feel free to follow her on Instagram. That's the best way to contact Britt, and also by Facebook as well. If you want to direct message her, you can do that. Just / Elegant Exposures by Britt, and we're so excited that you came on board with us, Britt.
absolutely. Thank you guys for having me. I love you guys. I'm so
Oh,
thankful for
thank
you. And if
you.
you guys are in the market to sell your house or to buy, Rob and Maria are the best.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I think we owe her
Mwah.
20 bucks for that. All right, well,
20.
we'll
I
have to
was
send you a
thinking
gift card for
three
that one, Brett.
digits.
I
I don't know
appreciate
what
that.
you're
Yeah,
talking
exactly. We have
about.
to
20
send her.
doesn't
We
even
have to
get
send her a
you
little gift card for
gas
that.
today.
Pay for some of that gas when she's traveling
Oh
to her
my.
people. So, Britt, if you can hang out to the end, I'd love to be able to chat with you for a few moments, and it would be fantastic. So, anyhow, we have some marketing videos. All right, our marketing stats for today is Elkton. We chose
Yes.
Elkton because we have a couple of listings that are coming up probably within the next month or so. We're going to have a couple of
Yeah.
listings coming up in that area.
We
And
have a wedding we're
we
attending
have a
up
wedding we're
there.
attending up there. So,
And
yeah, don't.
Brittany's up in that area, isn't
Brittany's
she?
up.
She's not far from
She's just
there.
across the Haddam
Her
Bridge.
beautiful new home.
Beautiful new home up there. So
Yeah.
all
So
right.
wow, like active and pending are like neck to neck.
Yeah, they're-
56,
Yeah,
55.
they're neck to neck, and so if you look at the price, the properties that are active right now, you could see that they're basically sitting on the market quite a bit longer than what you typically see normally. Right now, you're seeing up to maybe like 30 some days or so. However, if you look at the closed properties and even those that are pending right now, active, under contract, or pending, those properties have drastically dropped as far as the days on the market. So again, I say this every single week. It just really comes down to making sure your house is priced right, and making sure that even if you don't have the updates that are done to the home, it just really needs to be priced correctly, and you're going to get an acceptable offer.
And really, 30 days isn't that bad. Like we're so used to the hustle of the summer of, less than 24 hours,
Yeah.
35 contracts. And 30 days is fine, especially if you have to look for a place yourself
Yeah.
where you're moving, the seller.
Yeah, typically in a normal
you know,
market, you could be 30, 60, 90 days. You have seen them even 180 days, and that would typically be your normal range there. It's just that we're so spoiled, and we've really been rushing these sellers because we're getting offers in the first few hours, if not a couple of days. Now it's kind of stretched out. We're starting to see, obviously, that 6 to 7 day mark before you start seeing the seller receive
And
an
I don't think,
acceptable
honey,
offer.
we are rushing our sellers. We're bringing them the offers
Yep.
and letting them decide. If they want to continue with 5 more days of showings, that's your choice as a seller.
Yeah.
That's totally up to you. But there are a lot of people who don't want 107 people coming through their home. They'd
Yeah.
be happy with the first X amount, and if they've got good qualified offers, then they can decide.
Yeah.
So we're never going to rush our seller, and
Yep.
never going to
No,
rush our
not at
buyer
all.
either.
And also keep in mind, it's not a matter of we need 25 offers on a property either. All you need is one good
True.
offer. If you give
And
one
we
good
had
offer and it happens to be the
stacks
first offer
this
that comes
big,
out.
you
Yeah.
walked out of the
Exactly, because
office
typically
with
when you
that
get those
many.
10, 15, 20,
Oh.
25 offers, they tend to blend in after a while. They tend to kind of, except for a little bit of a variation
But
here
we
or
will
there,
help you
they
see
tend to
the
be safe.
differences
Yep.
in each one.
Yep, exactly. So, with that said, we're going to go ahead
Yes.
and end the program. We have a couple more people that
Well,
have joined us. We're so
yes,
excited.
thank you.
Yep, we're
And I want to let everybody know, possibly the end of November, December, we're going to have a really, really fun contest. So we're going to give
Yep.
you more details about that closer to Thanksgiving.
And if you're a current client, by the way, or you're a past client of ours, make sure you go to Facebook and make sure you join our MHT All Stars. That's
Yes.
so important because we
Yes.
have all types of giveaways. We have events that we do just specifically for our All Stars. And it's
Vendor
just for our
specials.
clients. Exactly. So
And tomorrow is going to be posted something new for everyone. So be on the lookout. And
That's
we
right.
hope you guys can join us.
that's right. Exactly. So anyway, so right behind my beautiful wife's, well, you know what? I probably moved it.
Yeah,
but-
I see some things moved around
But
there
we are better, what?
together.
That's right. We're always better together. And remember this, just like we talked about in the program today or this evening, it matters who you work with. So
Yes,
if you're
it
looking to buy or
does.
sell a home with Maryland
you
Homes
work
team,
with matters.
go to searchbydreamhome.com, start your home search there, log in. We'd be more than happy to start helping you in that area. And
It would be my
we look
pleasure.
forward to seeing you next Wednesday.
Yes.
Wednesday. Yep, exactly. So have a great evening.
Alrighty.
We'll see you next time.
All right.